Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at Logan Paul and KSI's Sky Sports boxing interview, and we're going to kind of do a comparison between the both of them and go over some things that they speak about. I know in my last video we spoke about why KSI will beat Logan Paul. Obviously I think KSI is going to win, but we're just going to look at it in a neutral point of view and see what they're both saying and how they're both talking about certain subjects. So we're just going to jump into it now. First thing we're going to look at is when they're talking about their background. So here we go.
You've always been in sport, have you? You've always kept yourself in good nick?
For sure, yeah. In Ohio, All-American football player, linebacker, running back, all-state wrestler. I placed 5th in the state of Ohio. I love sports. Specifically, I love combat sports. And to be honest, the only reason I didn't pursue a career in MMA was because I was smart. I got a full ride to college and I love math. And now, I mean, if I'm boxing professionally, okay.
Did you do any sport?
No, if I'm being honest, I didn't really I did football in school.
You do?
Yeah, rugby as well in school, but I was always in the C team, D team. Sometimes I was in the B team, but never for football. It was always just for rugby, but that's because they just taught me as a prop. So I was just be this big lard that would just get in the way. But yeah, no, I was never really a sporty guy.
So you can see the difference between them. Obviously Logan Paul's always been this athletic type person. KSI is completely different. KSI's never been the sporty type of person. So to see them both at this level is pretty good. The first thing I noticed is both of them seem quite relaxed, to be honest. It's quite scary, both of them don't look phased at all. One thing I'll point out, like I said in my last video, was KSI is not athletic, so by the time they did meet each other in the boxing ring, I generally think they were probably about the same level. If anything, I feel like Logan should have been better, and he was good, but he obviously got tired. So let's look at the second point that both of them go over.
I've been spending the last year and a half, and especially the last month, 2 months, becoming a professional fighter, with the goal of becoming the heavyweight champion of the world, and I'm serious about that.
You're serious about that?
Absolutely.
You got Shannon Briggs with you, the former world heavyweight champion, the man with the voice, the man who has all the experience. You honestly believe you want to do that?
I think we're onto something, man. I think we're onto something. Yeah. I think I can be the best prize fighter in the world, the best exhibition fighter. I don't see why not.
You're both turning professional.
Yes.
Logan Paul tells me he's going to become the heavyweight champion of the world.
Okay, well that's stupid. I mean, I don't think I'm going to become the heavyweight champion of the world. I don't even think I'm going to be a world champion. I feel like I've missed that boat completely. But I feel like I can definitely fight other pro boxers and beat them.
So as you can see, Logan seems to have more of an ego in this. He's saying that he's going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. Shannon Briggs is training him, whereas KSI is more grounded. He knows the reality of where he stands. He's not going to make it to the heavyweight champion of the world. He's missed his opportunity to do that. And he does call Logan out on his stupidity, but that's the thing, does Logan really believe this? I don't know if it's just talk or if it's genuine. So I don't know what's actually better. I feel like Shannon Briggs is definitely the person that's feeding that to him. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing though, because if he's overestimating himself, then that means he's probably underestimating KSI. Whereas KSI knows, you can just tell by the way he is that he knows that he's a certain level and he's not going to act like he's better than he is. But I feel like he knows more about what he's capable of, whereas Logan just feels like he could pretty much do everything. So the next clip.
Did you think you'd beat him?
I did. I thought I beat him. I thought I beat him 4-2. But, I mean, it obviously doesn't matter at this point. I think boxing is a sport where no matter how athletic you are, because I do come from an athletic background, no matter how athletic you are, you can't just pick it up. It is a very, very technical sport. You're playing chess in the ring, not checkers. And muscles and athletic ability can only take you so far.
I did beat him in the last fight. He just got lucky. He just, if there was a 7th round, he would have been knocked out. He was exhausted, he was gassed. So I just feel like with this time, especially now there's no head guards, 10-ounce gloves, I'm able to just show everyone that he ain't nothing. He's nothing. And I'm able to just go in there, show my will, knock him out, and then move on.
Right, so clearly both of them do think they beat each other in the last fight. I'm just going to defend KSI on this one. KSI pretty much should have won it just due to the fact that even points wise, 2 people said it was a majority draw, whereas one did say that KSI won. So overall you could look at that and say KSI had like that extra vote which would tip him over the edge, but it's still a majority draw because 2 people did vote for it. Plus, Logan Paul, 100% first 2 rounds. I would say it was a majority draw from my point of view, because Logan Paul first 2 and the 5th round, KSI 3 and 4 and the 6th round by a mile in the 6th round. So that's why it kind of tips it more to the KSI end. An extra round is true, like he most likely would have won. But it's weird seeing Logan talk about the fact that you don't need muscle, it's actually a smart game. You would think he'd be the last person to say that because how big he is, but it's cool seeing that he does know that it is a strategy game over physical ability. Whereas KSI just wants to like show his will and be able to beat him in front of everybody. So they're both talking about different things, but I'm impressed with Logan Paul speaking about the strategy over muscle. So the next clip.
Is it the biggest event for you because of the fear of losing and what that might do in the world, in your world?
It's funny. You say fear of losing, and I get it, but also there is no fear of losing. I think fear implies the potential that it could happen. If there was a doubt in my mind that I didn't think I was going to win this fight, I wouldn't take the fight. And I get that obviously it's a fight and anything could happen, but there's no fear of losing, man. If I can work as hard as I possibly can and put my head down to do something great, which historically in my life has always been successful, I think I'll be all right.
For me, especially like losing is just not on the agenda, because I just know how long or how disastrous it would be for like my career and everything I'd want to do in the future. So like it would slow down me wanting to fight more pro boxing fights. It would slow down me with the whole music side that I'm trying to push. It would slow down YouTube in general, because like that's months, if not years, of torment and constant videos of the person who got knocked out being a meme, and there's a lot like that is riding on this.
I was saying to Vidal that, I mean, like, okay, go back to that Okolie and Chamberlain fight. Okolie won the fight, it wasn't a great fight, but Isaac came again, whereas in the YouTube world,
that can happen, that's it. Whereas
it's totally different.
In YouTube world, it's like you're getting tormented for like almost forever, if anything. Like that moment will be on your in your history forever.
So I think this is where both of them start to change. They're quite similar at the start, the kind of stuff that they speak about, but this is where they go complete opposites with what they're saying. Logan Paul says there's nothing to fear, because in order to fear, you'd need to think you're going to lose. Whereas like he's got no doubt that he's going to lose. But the thing I did notice when he asked him the question is Logan's shoulders like drop, if you get what I mean. Like it seems like he kind of gets bothered by the question, and then he starts to pause quite a lot when he's reacting to it. So that's one thing that I do take from that. Whereas KSI is more, once again, grounded. Like he knows what's at stake. He's happily speaking about it and doesn't pause. Like he full on knows what's at stake, and he's completely fine talking about it. So that's where both of them take a little change. Still, Logan Paul's going for the hard route, like no fear, I've got no fear, I'm going to win. Whereas KSI is saying he knows what's at stake, but he knows he won't lose. So both of them are taking different routes in that section of the interview. So the next clip.
Boxing's a serious business, then you know that.
Boxing is serious, dude. I mean, and I'm treating it with the respect it deserves, and I'm becoming animalistic. Like, I did a couple of interviews, and even right now, the person you see sitting in front of you right now will be gone in a month.
The switch.
It's Logan Paul is great, dude. Whatever the beast that lives deep inside me is coming out, and I feel it more and more every day. And I'll get back to the fun and games, the YouTube Logan Paul, when it's time is necessary. But right now, it's not, dude. I'm locked in.
Obviously, I'm a human though. Like I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna, you know, just mess up. Yeah, but like
that's important though.
But I feel like that shows that I am human. It shows that you know, I am normal, I am real, and I think that makes me a lot more relatable rather than someone who's just perfect the whole time.
Logan Paul's saying that he's animalistic and that the beast is going to come out. So this is the thing that Logan's doing. Logan's kind of trying to focus so much, like, oh, a different side of me is going to come out. And I think this is part of his training. Like, Shannon Briggs is trying to keep him focused, like, oh, the beast is going to come out. Whereas, once again, KSI is staying quite grounded, like, oh, I'm human. And whilst he's even speaking, he even mucks up what he's saying, kind of showing that he is human. And I don't know what's going to work better. Is Logan Paul, who's trying to get in the mindset of like an animal, a beast, or KSI staying well grounded but knowing what he has to do? Like, both of them have completely opposite techniques in handling this situation, because obviously they've got a lot of pressure, 100% lots of pressure. It's just what does better to handle it. Is it going to be someone that's just going to completely zone out and become something else, or is it going to be the person that knows who they are and stays true to it, you know? It's a tough one. Both of them are complete opposites, but it's cool to see. This is what makes this fight quite interesting.
You've kept yourself in fantastic shape. You brought Shannon Briggs. You've got a huge team here.
Yeah.
It's serious stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really serious. I figure this is the biggest event in my life ever, by far. Why would I not dedicate every single resource and every ounce of energy that I have to becoming the best I could be?
You're training hard here, and then you go to Vegas to finish off. Is that right? Around the Mayweathers. I mean, there's some experienced people around here, isn't there?
Same people who train Porter.
Yeah.
Sean Porter is training me.
Who was brilliant last weekend.
Yeah. I mean, did you see his fitness? Like, for 12 rounds, it's ridiculous.
It was a pleasure to be ringside.
Yeah.
It was a great fight.
It was a great fight. Insane fight. So I'm being trained by Jeff Mayweather, who's going to, you know, teach me a few things here and there. And funny thing, Jeff Mayweather used to train Shannon Briggs. So Shannon Briggs is training Logan Paul. So I thought that was pretty funny. And I've got Stitch as well in my corner. So like.
So you're covered in that way, but it's still got to be you that goes in and fights.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing, like, I know that I'm good. I know that I've got it in me. Like, I've got the heart. I showed it in the last fight. I have the heart and the hunger.
They're going over their teams here. In my last video, I did say KSI had the better team, and that was a good thing for him. I do know that Logan doesn't just have, like, Mike and Shannon Briggs. He'll have, like, a whole group of people that's going to be helping him. And it is going to be good. I just think that KSI's side, like, the amount of people he speaks about and the type of people he's getting a chance to speak to and help him out, it's just crazy compared to Logan Paul. And the fact that they've got a big advantage in the fact that Shannon Briggs was trained from Jeff, and that's the person that's training KSI, like, it just gives them little advantages here and there, you know, which can make a big difference. And once again, I'm staying neutral. Both of them do have a strong team. I'm not going to act like they don't have a strong team. And both of them have this really hard work ethic that is crazy. Both of them work crazy hard, and I don't even know how they managed to do it. So it is mad. So let's look at the last clip.
And have you got a message to KSI, if you can keep it slightly PG, maybe?
Yeah.
Sky TV.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'll keep it PG. KSI, November 9th is going to be the worst, most embarrassing day of your life. And I'm going to badly. And Eddie Hearn is going to get in trouble. Good luck, my friend.
Ask Logan to look down the camera, look down the barrel and send you a message. What's your message to him?
Okay. Logan, good luck, man. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a tough fight. I know you have a lot of yes men around you, constantly telling you, you know, you're the best, boosting your ego. I don't have that around me. I don't have yes men around me. They tell me how it is, and trust me, when we get in that ring, you're going to see how it is. Good luck, bro.
So this is where they send a message to each other. Logan Paul takes a minute to kind of get his bearings, so he has a little think to himself before he actually says what he wants to say, and then basically just tells him good luck, and he's going to hurt him pretty much, and Eddie Hearn's going to get in trouble for it. On the other hand, KSI goes into a little bit more depths, and he doesn't pause, he just gets straight into what he wants to say to him. So this is obviously something he's been thinking about a lot, whereas Logan Paul clearly hasn't been thinking about it as much if he had to take a minute to think about what he wanted to say. KSI just straight away says good luck to him, but the main thing that he says is Logan's got a lot of yes men behind him. And looking at this interview, you could kind of see what he means. Logan's going to be the heavyweight champion of the world, got no fear, he doesn't seem very grounded at all. I feel like Logan Paul's up here in his head, whereas KSI is really level-headed. Like he's not just saying stuff to sound good, if you know what I mean, or he's not pushing it too far, the stuff that he says this time. And I feel like that could be a good thing, having someone to tell you when you're doing something wrong, because in order to do better you need to actually know what's wrong with you. So he can be right with that. I feel like that's a good message to send to him. But overall, both of them actually did quite well in this interview. Just there is something I noticed with Logan Paul that I'd like to quickly show you. Like I said about the fear, he has no fear bit, where he seemed a bit hesitant, like his shoulders kind of dropped. There's a bit where the interviewer says to him that you're headlining at the Staples Center, and you kind of notice, that's when you notice it the most, that he kind of drops.
Headlining at the Staples Center. Yeah. Does pressure come with that? It will be sold out. There'll be millions tuning in to this moment. You've got the likes of Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney, great fighters on the card, and you're topping the bill. I
don't know if this is just like normal. I don't know. I'm not the best at reading people. Like when someone says something to me that bothers me, I feel like I kind of drop down, because he seems bothered at first and he kind of talks his way out of it and he gets himself picked back up again. He does this twice in the video, but apart from that I don't really notice anything else. Both of them seem quite confident other than that. I don't know if that means that Logan doesn't like to think about losing, so will that affect him on the night? Who knows? So let me know what you think in the comments below, who you think's going to win, and if I missed anything in the interviews. I tried to use all the things that they both equally kind of spoke about. I didn't want to go over and off speaking about lots of different things. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.
You wanna know, started this all on my own with a venomous flow as the C to the E to the O. I came and go with the fitness. Millions are lower to witness. Millions are low with the bank. Millions are low with the business.